Hello, welcome to another one of our days of prayer and fasting. The theme for today is recognizing Jesus' authority, and the verse that we're going to read is Matthew chapter 28 verse 18, which says, "Then Jesus came to them and said, 'All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me.'" So there's a couple of things when I was thinking about this verse. The first is the context of the verse. This is part of the Great Commission that Jesus gave to his disciples before he ascended into heaven. And when I think of the Great Commission, I always think, oh, that's go and make disciples. But actually, it starts with this sentence from Jesus telling his disciples, telling us that he has all authority. And it's so important before, we try and go and make disciples and do the things that we remember and we recognize whose authority we do them in. And we aren't going in our own strength or from a place of weakness, but when we belong to Jesus and we go in his name, we go with all authority. And the other thing about the context of this verse is, the verse before this, Jesus appears to his disciples after he's been raised up, after being crucified. And, he appears to them and it says that they worshipped him. And then the last three words are, "But some doubted." And then Jesus says, "All authority." And, it's such a good reminder for us, because sometimes we will go through days or times where we're doubting who God is. We can look at our lives, our situations, our world, and we can have questions. But this verse is such a clear reminder that Jesus holds all authority in heaven and on earth. That's, over people, over physical things, and it's over spiritual things as well. And there is nothing and nobody higher than him. And the second thing I was thinking about was, the word authority can sometimes have negative connotations for us. It can be that people in authority have treated us wrongly. It can be a difficult thing to trust and to submit to authority. But Jesus' authority is a safe thing to submit to. He holds authority anyway over our lives. But when we submit our lives to him, when we submit our plans to him, thinking about this year, 2026 ahead of us, whatever our hopes are, whatever our plans are, we need to submit them to his authority. And when we do that, it's a good thing. He has good plans for our lives, and we can trust his authority as he leads us and as we walk with him. So remember that today, and in the weeks and the months ahead, to recognize Jesus' authority, no matter what the world looks like around you, no matter what situations look like or what's going on in your life. He has all authority, and that when you go out and try and make disciples, that you go under his authority, that you go from a place of strength and standing on who he is, and that his authority is a good thing. We can submit with confidence to his will and his plans because he's a good God. So I hope that encourages you today. God bless you.